Okay, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. We've been instructed to go to the Sage's place. Well, at Pharaoh's Crag, first of all. So Pharaoh's Crag is a terrifying place. Let's head there. It has been a while since we talked to Pharaoh.
Why are we here again?
Well, I want to talk to Pharaoh. He's much cooler than you guys.
Don't we have other stuff to do?
Hey, guys, shut up.
Well, we've come this far. It wouldn't hurt to just go and say hello to Pharaoh.
I mean, we're just following Dracky the Dork's instructions.
I'm hoping he won't be around.
So... Oh, I think we were supposed to go someplace to rest because...
What's this?
Oh, it's a Pharaoh dropping.
It's like a hole just opened up in the sky.
It's not the sky, though.
Oh, that. It is a phantom rift. Pharaoh made it.
He, had Mexican for dinner.
What the hell is a phantom rift?
Well, is this where they're going to maybe explain that one boss we fought in the desert earlier that was, like, not a monster, according to Judith?
Jormungand, the town where we met Duke, was an illusion that Pharaoh made.
Just for funsies.
There wasn't anything left but ruins that second time we went there.
It kind of makes sense if what we saw in Jormungand was from the same time as the ghost ship.
Sure.
Besides Duke, that is.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but not really. Duke was hanging around there, that's true, and, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
What? He didn't explain what happened.
And you say Pharaoh made this thing?
Hold on. What? Wait a second. Did they... They glossed over the explanation of Jormungand like they all know, so we won't bother to explain it. So it's an illusion created by Pharaoh. For what purpose? To teach us something?
Yes.
It seems like Pharaoh's not around here anywhere.
He's contacting me via Kodak. Hold on.
He's not responding to my calls either.
Oh, he's dead. I guess, Alexei killed him?
Hey! What's going on here?
Don't touch it, you idiot.
No!
Whoa!
Oh, you moron.
That stupid kid!
I didn't save. I should have saved.
Let's go.
Let's get sucked in, too.
Carol, are you okay?
Hey, we're back here. Cool.
I'm okay. That was crazy.
I guess this is like Pharaoh's virtual reality machine. Pharaoh has a holodeck.
This is Jormungand.
Yeah.
Or the illusion of it that Pharaoh made. There's no one around.
Yeah, well, you know, the server's down for maintenance.
Could Pharaoh be here?
Perhaps.
Or perhaps not.
Let's have a look around.
Okay, well, Dracky the Dork's instructions make more sense now. This is not what I was told to do, but I'm just glancing around for myself. I'll go ahead and save here in a separate spot. The title of this whole section, EX Dungeon, suggested that we were going to go into some kind of, like, super tough optional dungeon. Suppose that could still happen. Maybe this is just a way for you to come back and collect any items you didn't get from your previous visits to Jormungand. Hey, it's Heart of the Sage.
What brings you here?
Plastics? Oh wait, that's... doesn't make sense at all. Never
We're
mind.
just travelers passing through.
I'm sorry, but there is no longer an inn or any shops in this town.
Yeah, you Leonardo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Are you here alone?
Yes, it's just me.
Well, let's
You
hang
wouldn't
out.
happen to be the sage, would you?
As everyone else is looking for you.
The humans of this town once called me that.
Oh, I'm a freakish alien monster. Or maybe I'm just supposed to be one of those people that, Judith is.
Huh? But didn't the sage die?
Well, yeah. Wait, what?
This is an illusion Pharaoh made, right?
Eh.
So that would mean this is actually the Jormungand of 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I wonder if the lack of a barrier Blastia is the reason everyone else took off.
How perceptive. Blastia cannot easily be acquired, nor do we have the clear Ciel crystal.
Hey, you're Liquid Snake. That's who you are. Are you Cam Clark?
The children of the full moon should never have signed the pact with the Interlachea.
Wait, Cam Clark did Leonardo and Liquid Snake. Well, I'm actually two different people. The children of the moon should never have signed the pact with the Interlachea. Oh, it's a pretty cool backstory here. I should shut up and let him explain it. The children of the moon conducted human experiments and made the Genome Soldier Army.
Pact?
Yeah, the Warsaw Pact.
They agreed to bury most of the Blastia, with the children standing watch over the rest.
So the Interlachea are trying to put a stop to Blastia because they're bad.
In order to protect against the Autophagos.
Yeah, who's really bad.
So then, the ancient civilization didn't collapse. It was sealed up.
What?
Well, I thought you were perceptive, but now I see you actually know nothing.
You're a moron. Oh, Rita, you're the only one who doesn't know.
What?
Supervising the use of Blastia. Doesn't that remind you of the Empire today?
Uh-huh.
Well, Estelle is a child of the full moon, not to mention one of the heirs to the throne.
And then the guy kills Estelle because he just realized who she is.
Wait, so then the children of the full moon must have founded the Empire.
They are the children of the...
Please, there is no need to speak in hushed tones.
I have excellent hearing.
The pact will surely be forsaken, unless, that is, all Blastia can be done away with for good.
But people couldn't live like they do now without Blastia.
Yeah, we'd have to start eating, like, Whole Foods and shit. It's like this whole environmental story that's kind of laid over the rest of it, and kind of doesn't make that much sense, but I guess the overall theme is everybody bike to work.
A certain type of life can be led, even without Blastia.
We call it shitty life.
Yeah, the inconvenient type.
Yeah, duh.
So
Bogus.
it has always been. They come to depend on anything that eases the burdens of life.
By they, of course, I mean disgusting humans. Oh, you guys are humans? I'm sorry.
Yet even knowing that, you helped the people of this town to build a barrier, Blastia?
Yeah, well, it's getting murdered by monsters otherwise.
I too was poisoned by the desire for greater things. I couldn't ignore the convenience.
Of not being routinely killed by monsters. Of not having your children eaten by monsters in the night when you tried to sleep. I guess they could just set fires.
Now what kind of a sage does that?
Shitty.
To be a sage means only to be rich in knowledge. I too belong to the society of people.
Sorry, I whacked my microphone there. Well, why do you keep talking about people like you're not one of them?
Being a saint isn't a prerequisite for leadership then, huh?
Just ask Saint Stalin.
Well put. And the children of the full moon are no different.
Oh, is Alexei turned out to be a child of the
The
full moon?
role of supervisor will turn into one of absolute authority before long.
What does that mean?
Evil dictators.
It's pretty clear if you look at what the Empire's become.
Sucks. Sucks a lot.
Anyway, nothing remains in this village. Not even Blastia.
So what the hell is EX Dungeon?
You are welcome to stay the night, if you don't mind the ramblings of an old man.
Maybe the EX Dungeon is only unlocked if I do this conversation. We're not there yet.
Thanks.
For the help, big man. How about it? Do you want to rest? Sure. Is that so? So we rest in the illusion and get attacked by monsters? Or...
I feel kind of dizzy.
Oh man, you shouldn't have taken those pills, kid.
I can't believe he kept us up all night telling those stories.
And giving us all these drugs to making us dizzy.
Well, I was fascinated by his epic tale of the girl who fought with a frying pan and a ladle.
The frying pan and ladle double-teamed her and eventually stole the victory.
Estelle, it sounds like you want to hear even more stories.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, well, you can count me out.
Anyway, this is quite impressive for something that's just an illusion.
Rita hates gaining knowledge from magical sages.
It's so weird. It's an illusion, but we can talk with people and everything feels so real.
Perhaps it's because these things really did exist at one point in the past.
Sure you guys didn't go back in time?
Humans could never give up Blastia completely, which has brought us to where we are today.
The Empire was only meant to monitor the Blastia, but they started digging them up and studying them.
What about you jerks, huh?
The Entelecheia despise the Blastia, but humans just can't let them go.
Yeah, humans are responsible for everything bad. Dot, dot, dot. Well, anyways. Any reason to come back in here or not? Yeah, Draki the Dork's not giving me good instructions anymore, so is there something else you require? What have you been doing in this town since all these people left? And don't tell me any stories, I'll kick you in the nuts. As my fellow Christians left for their new home in the sky, I too needed a place of refuge. You didn't go with them. I got left behind in the commotion. Don't let that. Didn't that happen to you too, young lady? You must be so lonely being here all by yourself. Oh, on the contrary, a pleasing calm settled over this place after everyone had moved on. Are you going to stay tonight? I still haven't told you the one about the mysterious white watermelon. What, you busy? Oh well. Anyways. Okay, so we saw that through to its logical conclusion, I suppose. And take a different path out of town. I'm afraid we're gonna get ambushed by super monsters over there. Yeah, it's marked EX dungeon, but that would appear to be it. Draki the Dork's instructions say, Pharaoh's Crag, X dungeon. Then go to the sage's place, then rest. And it has a strict time limit, so do it now. Wait even one dungeon and you're screwed. Also, Lilith, a reference from Estelle. She's the sister of Ston from Destiny. Whatever. Let's talk about other games. Okay, so that was it. I guess that's what we had to do. Meanwhile, Pharaoh's not around anymore. I wonder if we'll actually see Pharaoh again. I get a little speech from him at the end. Well, hey, check it out. It's our digging thing that I didn't really bother to figure out how to use. Alright, so now we're meant to go to Miorzo. Miorzo, eh? Where was Miorzo again? It was somewhere on this foresty type of continent, I think. But is Miorzo the name of the goofy-ass, flying... Is that Miorzo right there? Yeah, never mind. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, fudge. I thought maybe Miorzo was like the forest we had to go through to get access to this place, but no. This is ridiculous. You stop! I'm trying to get into Miorzo. I want to enter the jellyfish monster. It won't let me in. Okay, just have to time your button presses. While we're here, Estelle, would you like to get kidnapped and disappear from the story again? Yeah, last time we were here, we lost Estelle for like 100 videos. Probably not 100 videos, but... Hey, bro, are you sure you don't want to talk to us? You can do music voices first. No, okay. Heard good things about you. Give it your best. Yeah, it's the warehouse, so we already did that. Meant to go talk to the elder, get more plot stuff. He's voice acted. What do you know?
Greetings, Elder. What were you grumbling about?
Oh, I was just thinking about them feckin' Greeks. They invented gayness. That's a reference to Father Ted. It's an Irish sitcom.
Oh, you've returned. Look what I found when I was cleaning my dresser.
It's a bottle of Tullamore Dew.
You had a sword in your dresser?
Shut up. Wasn't talking to you.
Hey, but this is...
Seriously, you just found that lying around?
This isn't just any old sword. It looks like, you know...
A penis. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No kidding. Not so much the shape, the vibe it's given off.
No, it's a vibrator. No. What happened to this dresser?
What kind of sword is this?
It's an adult novelty sword.
I was hoping you would ask. If memory serves, it is one of the 7 fell arms of legend.
Fell arms?
You mean the weapon spawned by the 14-headed monster from the fairy tales?
No, a different set of fell arms.
I don't know how the story is told below, but here the legend is as follows.
Once there was a man with fell arms. The end.
At the height of the ancient Blastia civilization, an attempt was made to produce special weapons.
By the Japanese.
Eventually, this led to the creation of armaments of untold power. 7 in total.
Is this like that castle in that one Final Fantasy game that wasn't released in America until much later as part of the collections, where there was like one ultimate type of weapon for each weapon class, but some of the weapon classes sucked, like the harp. Never mind.
So these weapons are a legacy of the ancients. Well, De Nomos is real. Maybe this story is too.
That probably is.
Is De Nomos one of these fell arms then?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it's like 6 of them, so there's only one left to find.
I'd say it's possible if what the Elder said is true.
Why don't you let the Elder tell us, bitch?
But if this really is one of the fell arms,
Why
why was it in your dresser, Elder?
Well, I'm incredibly senile and...
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been decades since I've cleaned this thing out.
You haven't cleaned out your dresser in decades? I don't know what to say.
Well, why don't you keep your judgments to yourself, princess? Boy, I'm hostile today.
If these weapons are really as powerful as they sound,
It
it might be a good idea for us to get a hold of them before they fall into the wrong hands.
Then we could use them to spread our kind of democracy.
Yeah, there've been quite a few sets of wrong hands out there lately too.
Crabby hand.
Might we take this with us, Elder?
No. What would make you think I was going to allow that?
Huh? Oh, fine by me.
As a matter of fact, I've got the other fell arms in other parts of my house, so just go look for them.
You're giving it to us just like that?
Duke wants his back. What a jerk, huh?
To tell the truth, I'm glad it turned up, but I'd been wondering what I'd do with it.
Well, giving it to a group of strangers from Earth who you seemed to be hostile towards before is the correct path, Elder. I'm sure of it.
I've got no real use for it. Besides, it would be a shame to just leave something like this lying
Did I say
around.
strangers from Earth? I meant strangers from the world below, which they abandoned because they thought the humans down there were just hostile and warmongers and stuff.
I figure you are just the ones to put it to proper use.
And a weapon just isn't a proper weapon unless you're using it to smite your enemies.
Do you know anything about the other fell arms?
Nah.
Let me see here. According to the legend, the 7 weapons share a common bond.
James Bond.
If this is truly one of the fell arms, it may react if brought near the others.
But probably not.
But De Nomos hasn't reacted at all.
Well, De Nomos is just lame. It's out of power. It was always the worst of the fell arms.
Then perhaps it isn't a fell arm after all.
Then how are we supposed to find them?
Maybe the legend is totally made up.
Well, there's no point thinking it to death.
Yeah. Why would a magical researcher like you want to think about magical weapons?
So long as we have one of them, the bad guys won't be able to get them all, right?
They're not Pokemon. It's not about catching them all. Of course, more than one person can catch all the Pokemon, so you just need one of each kind.
Maybe that's good enough.
Yeah, that's it. Let's accept what we stumbled across and not try to advance and improve things in any way.
I agree.
See, Judith is with us on this one, Rita.
All right then, Elder. We'll take it off your hands. Thanks.
For the help, big man. He didn't say ho-ho. Saved Abyssion. Can I equip Abyssion? He can still equip Dame Nomos. Abyssion. Oh, he can equip Abyssion. A sword red as blood. The blade is filled with rage. It increases physical attack slightly, decreases several other attributes, and doesn't teach you any skills. Weird. That is truly odd. You would think it would have some kind of kick-ass powers. Even if it isn't like the ultimate best thing to be using, you'd think it would teach you something. The Flamberge! So you got the Abyssion, which looks, you know, kind of whatever. It's cool at Dane Nomos anyway. I'm afraid we can't offer you any special hospitality, but please make yourself at home. Search my place for the rest of the fell arms. Search my place for the Deathly Hollows. Is this the one that came with the 700 monster of legend? Well, I don't know how the legend is told below, but in our version, 3 brothers are trying to cheat death, right? And one of them gets a powerful wand, but I mean, what the fuck? What is he thinking? How is that going to defeat death? And then another one's able to hide from death, but he's all old and shit at the end. So it's like, hey, death, kill me anyway. And somehow he won. Oh, and there's somebody who brought his wife back to life as a zombie. But I mean, that was just stupid. Anyway, that's how the legend is told. I'm not sure that I helped you with fell arms in any way there, but... See if this thing has been scanned.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it!
Bring it on, bitch! Pain corn doesn't sound familiar. Hopefully it's not like super overpowerful. Ow. Well, these seem to be manageable fights against enemies we haven't encountered yet, so should probably hang around here for a bit.
Don't get in our way.
Don't get in our way. Don't get in our way. Oh, I was supposed to check Carol's equipment because he learned a bunch of skills, so he should probably be using a different Whoppet. Pardish is good. You might need to switch his secondary thing too. No, he's got that. He's got it. Well, if we haven't scanned those things, we probably haven't scanned the other guys that live here. EX Rhino, maybe we did encounter those because they were hanging out with that boss. Why I stopped defending there.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
This is violent pain. Okay, was another different enemy type.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Watch my sword, you bizarre Flora Mantis. Shiny dragon, shiny dragon, shiny, shiny.
The sign of victory.
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Your high five skills are incredibly impressive, Estelle. So that was like 3 enemy types. That's... Oh, hello.
I've been trained by knights. I won't.
Run away from these mushrooms. Okay, so we've already... I thought I'd already seen these guys before.
Okay, let's go.
So... I have to bear in mind that at some point I was gonna check out Rapid's special. But that was just good because it gave us a chance to grab a couple of new enemies to scan. I still want to try to get that scene that we get for half filling our monster book. Now we're supposed to go to Yumanju. It's on the northwest continent in a forest, hard to see. A northwest continent on the northwest continent, okay. Which is where I am. It's in a forest, it's hard to see. Alright, well this is a bit of a puzzle. Let's go looking around for this thing. This is no longer the northwest continent. No, we weren't even on the northwest continent. This is the northwest continent. Okay. Is there fog around? That looks like something. Oh, it's just a treasure. It's a little body of water. I mean, it's a hot spring. We're looking for a hot spring. Will you come pick us up, you big demon thing? We are looking for a hot spring called Yumanju. Any forest on the northwest continent. Okay, well, let's head back for some forests. Here's a forest. Is that it right there? This could be it right here. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Dracky the Dork. I might never have known about this place. Welcome to Yumanji's gift shop, Bubble Bobbles. Please have a look around. Buy all sorts of cool gels and stuff. Miracle gels. You can buy food stuffs. Dried seaweed. This is like a Japanesey theme going on here, so you'd hope they'd have the makings for ooh, barrier. Has like a cool looking magical barrier. Appropriately named. Look forward to serving us again. This place is really wonderful. I didn't even know there were such things as open air baths. Clink, clank, clank, clank. Toss in a coin and out comes a drink. Okay. Hello, fine visitors, and welcome to the Yumanju Hot Spring Spa. Why is she talking like that? Alright, what is this place? So, you have arrived at Yumanju Hot Spring Spa, home of the finest open-air baths that Tercalumeris has to offer. The Yumanju Springs are famous the world over, even though no one knows where we are and they can't find us and we are on an isolated continent. What's an open-air bath? It's a hot spring where you go outside to take a bath and relax. To take a bath outside? I've never heard of anything like it. I think you'll find that it feels quite nice and liberating too. I just get in the bathtub and hop right out as soon as I can. Who cares how nice it is? I'm thinking about taking a hot bath before I go to bed because, I don't know why you needed to know that. Sorry. Yuri, it's best for your body if you soak for a while and relax. Open air baths, well, sounds like quite a sight to see. I wonder what it feels like to sit in them. Oh, wow, that sounds great. I want to go in. A musical note. I think it sounds like quite a sight to see, too, if you know what I mean. Wink. That's right. Co-ed nude bathing.
Can we go in? I want Raven to check my naked body out. Unfortunately, you cannot. You cannot.
Oh, why can't we go in, you big meanie?
I assure you I am not a meanie. The baths are simply being cleaned right now.
Seriously, what a tease. Well, let's come back the next time we get a chance.
I'm terribly sorry. We look forward to your next visit. Welcome to the wonderful world of the Amdo.
We can't get over the hot springs, though they feel so good. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're really meant to do here. There's cleaning in progress, cleaning in progress. But yeah, that's what Draki the Dork just said. Come here, you'll come back later. Okay. From this point on, the side quest stuff involves be sure to farm lots of bunny ear wings if you love Rita. What? Side quest involves going place and using the Giganto ring to blast down barriers that we couldn't get to before to find treasure, and also to fight Giganto monsters. So, the Sorcerer's Ring. Let's say Giganto Ring. I'm at the Sorcerer's Ring. Let's see if we've encountered you guys before. Oh, you're X guys.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Yeah, we've already checked them out. Could you be any weaker as you continue to hit me? Trying to do up and special. Oh, somebody got a weird musical theme to attack off. Oh, Rita's got like free magic or something. I was wondering, looking at our TP points, if she had somehow been left to not use arts. But she is using arts, it's just...
Oh, guess we're done.
I guess we're done. I guess we're done. Learn status guard and condition guard, not the guards. That's what. Yeah, I think it's time to call it. You know, there's something. There's a header called EX Dungeon, and I'm reading it, and I think we're being warned to. No, he's not actually done yet. I feel like we're being warned not to charge ahead without saving and blah blah blah, but I'm just completely wrong. Okay, so that's another video in the bag. And this entire play session, which actually split across a meal, still didn't get us through all the side quest stuff we're supposed to do before we get down to the Enduring Shrine of Zaud. But having the leveled up ring, I think we probably, in theory, can fight pretty much all of the Giganto monsters at this point. So next time we have to go, if we want to get all the treasures, we've got to go back to some old dungeons with Giganto rings. Giganto rings. The, I'm sorry, with the Sorcerer's Ring. What I want to do real quick, though, is just head for Kappa Noir and see if by any massive luck. See, it's very tough to... I'm trying to navigate using the map. I just want... And also keep the camera pointed straight. But I want to see if by any luck we can now actually see that monster book scene. Maybe it'll just make me feel better. I hope that we didn't already miss it. I'm pretty sure we didn't already see it, and I forgot about it. Yeah, I think we just haven't scanned enough monsters. But how can we not have scanned half the monsters in the game? I wasn't like 100% on it, but I was trying to scan every new species we saw. Maybe it just glitched and didn't take this time. But this and the dog peeing everywhere it can to beat the other dog side quests are the two that I'm like, I'm worried we just totally messed them up, and I don't envision myself. I didn't hate this game by any stretch, but I don't really think I'm going to be playing this game through again off screen once I'm done LPing. I just don't see it happening. So anyway, I guess if you want, you can look up how to get or what happens when you complete the monster book on YouTube. See if you can find it. Draki the Dork warns in her guide that at some point it cuts off and you don't get the scene anymore, and she doesn't know when that is, so she suggests you get it about now. So maybe we've still got time, but I don't have any more time for this video, and excuse me, while I'm hoping you felt like the time flew right by, let's just say that it was at least more fun than the warehouse puzzles. I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Tales of Vesperia.